Welcome, everybody. Whoa, we are here to give you news reports. And there's Felina Katz. Yo, Felina, she's got her animals with her. Felina's into animals, aren't you?
They liked it so much here from the last time about the catnip, they decided to stay.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, well, there you go. You've just got all those great cats. Wow. You have enough animals for the both of us, Felina. Because yeah, I don't have any cats with me, but maybe I have other things to entertain me in between our breaks. So, oh, don't eat your pussy. We don't need to see that.
No, I
Okay.
wouldn't do that.
Oh, I know. Oh, that's a tiger. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let me see. I'm going to start off today with our news report, Felina. Now, everyone, we are reviewing Selfless as one of the two movies we're reviewing today, and I'm going to read this and give my thoughts on it, and then we'll throw it over to Felina and see what she has to say. Now, Selfless is stars Ryan Reynolds as Damien and Ben Kingsley. And Ben Kingsley can't do anything wrong with whatever role he has. Now, as always, Ben Kingsley does an amazing job with his role, as does his counterpart in more than one way, Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds has a full load here. Now, the question this movie makes one you like that, huh, Felina?
Yeah,
The question, huh?
yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah, I know. She's preoccupied with Ryan Reynolds' load now. I shouldn't have said that. Now, what we ponder about this movie is what you do when you're an older, sick, rich, successful businessman who is diagnosed with a terminal disease. Now, this could be a problem for most people. Now, in the real world, the answer is simple enough. You hope for the best, make a will, and get your affairs in order. This movie brings new possibilities in the realm of what some would call science fiction and others probably impending reality. Now, this is a wonderful example of how far a person will go um, to be given a new lease on life. It's something to think about. And knowing with each passing minute, you are inches closer to your own demise. Can you imagine that, Felina? I mean, being
Stop.
closer to your own demise, wouldn't that be just horrible? So,
No,
yeah, I know that's
no.
kind of scary for a little cat. Now, yeah, and in this movie, we get to enjoy Ryan Reynolds strut around with that magnificent, beautiful body of his, and that alone takes us on a real thrill ride. So if you like half naked men, you want to see this right off the bat. Now, this movie does not disappoint, including exposing that we must be careful of what we wish for. Even a perfect solution contains an underbelly of consequences. Okay, and so I would put this on my must-see list. That's what I would do. Now, what I've done is I've given. Let me just get my hand here. I've given this movie 4 fingers. Okay, so that's my thing because just seeing Ryan prancing around in that bare chest alone is enough. So there you go. So what I'm going to do, Felina. Now, what did you think of Selfless,
Oh,
our Netflix movie? Yeah, you
you.
tell us what you thought.
Okay.
You can put
Well,
your cats down and read your review.
cats are down there.
Cats are down.
Although Ben Kingsley is starring in this film, he had a small yet really important role. Also starring is Ryan Reynolds and Victor Garber. Ben Kingsley's character is a powerful and wealthy man, but he's diagnosed with cancer and he is not doing very well. So his colleagues advised him that there's a new procedure, a
Mm.
product that can transfer his mind into a much younger, healthier body. And
Wow.
it's a new synthetic product that is grown in a lab, and he can live forever.
And who wouldn't want that?
No, no. So he does it. He transfers his mind into Ryan Reynolds' body, his young, healthy body,
Woo
but
woo!
things do not go as expected.
Do they ever?
Not in this. So Ben Kingsley's character agreed to the transfer, so that, but he thought that the synthetic body would just not have any memories of his own because it was not a real live person to begin with. There were too many odd twists and turns that left me wanting a bit more to, get a sense of what was happening actually to Ryan Reynolds that made him want to change his identity. So the film made me think of how you might handle uh, the type of choice having your mind in another body or having to do that, and the whose body would you choose and why? So if you could.
Yeah.
So I gave it like 3.5 cattails.
Yeah. 3.5 cocktails. Okay. So, well, tell me, Felina, if you were given a choice right now of the people that you could think of off the top of your head, whose body would you want to be put into?
Gee, that's kind of an interesting one. Ah, I suppose it would be, that's really interesting. It would probably be someone smart that likes animals, and also somebody very attractive.
I'm
So
glad you're not superficial or anything. Okay. Now, if you were to ask me that question, I have two choices. I would pick either Arnold Schwarzenegger, and they'd have to be younger. They're younger versions because, hey, that man did everything he wanted to, and that would make me a real powerhouse. And the other one that I would pick would be Meryl Streep because
yeah.
she has had a wonderful life. She's a beautiful woman. She's very talented, and she's even from Jersey, which is
Mhm.
my alma mater, New Jersey. So I just think she's had a wonderful life, and I would actually say, well, if she was ready to give it up, I'd jump into her and take over. So there you go.
I,
So those,
I would say like maybe somebody like Helen Mirren,
yeah,
because she's beautiful, talented, very smart.
yeah.
I like her attitude towards things.
Hey, so
That's my
so Helen Mirren, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Meryl Streep. If you see us coming close, you might start running because we're after your bodies.
Woo!
Wow. Well, we've really progressed on the, reading news reports. Now, we're going on the other side now. What we're going to talk about is Mother's Day. Now, Mother's Day stars Kate Hudson, who is adorable, Julia Roberts, who is so funny in everything she does, Jennifer Aniston, who is, she's just America's sweetheart, and Jason Stukas. Am I pronouncing that right? Stukas?
Send
S
it.
T Stueikis, and I love him. I apologize. Is that right?
I think it's Pseudicus or something.
Pseudicus. It probably is Pseudicus because you're usually the right one. So let me say that this movie was also directed by the late and great, wonderful Gary Marshall. And so you know right out of the gate when you're watching something that was directed by Gary Marshall, it's really worth seeing. And this is a comedy, which is we're going to the other side. So friends and sisters are all planning for a special local Mother's Day parade and event. And we have friends having different kinds of experiences on Mother's Day, some good, some sad, with their husbands, ex-husbands, and children during this time and during the planning of all. Ooh, I don't know what I'm seeing here, but I'm getting scared. During the festivities. So the way their lives cross to solve conflicts and fine tune lifestyles after divorces and remarriages is both fun and relatable. This is something that is very, very relatable to the audience. Now, Jennifer Aniston is forced to deal with multiple insecurities, as she usually is and does so well. And the story shows how important friends are in our lives during life changing moments. And I think we can all appreciate and relate to that as well. Now, Julia Roberts is so much fun as a diva network queen who is completely self absorbed, yet caring underneath everything. When she and Jennifer Aniston end up working together, the movie gets into the super fun mode. And while Margot, oh, and this woman, Margot Martindale, who plays Grandma, comes into town. The oh, she's so delightful. Becomes her character is delightful as the grandmother, and she really gets everything into fun mode. She has just a way of being in the world that everything she's in is kicked up a notch because she's in it. And see this comedy if you want to laugh, have fun, and enjoy a warm and loving conclusion, and just feel like you've really seen a good movie. So I give this, let me see, what did I give this movie? My goodness. Oh, right here. I actually gave this comedy a five-finger review. I know that
Oh,
probably makes Felina's hair stand on end, but I like good comedies, and this was a good one. Yeah, there you go. There you go. A good one with a good cast. So that's my thoughts on it. So there you go.
excellent.
So, to Felina. I'm sure you don't have fun picking my nose for Felina. Okay, so now, Felina, the ball is again
Okay.
over in your court. Tell us your
Mm.
thoughts on Mother's Day.
Well, it certainly is different. Well, it's another holiday rom-com.
Oh, your favorite.
Oh, yeah. And yeah. So it's directed by Gary Marshall and it's starring big names, which is the plus part, such as Julia Roberts, Jennifer Aniston, Kate Hudson, and a few others that I can't even remember. Um, oh yeah, John Lovitz. He was
Oh yeah,
interesting
he's funny too.
for
He's
about a
always
minute.
good.
So unfortunately, these actors were unable to turn the sappy, crappy, lifeless script into
Oh,
anything suitably funny or
oh my
meaningful,
God! You hear that, people? Don't listen to her.
except for the strangely colored wig that Julia Roberts' character was sporting. And it looks like she shops at the same store as the Three Stooges.
It's a comedy, you moron.
Well, that's what I mean. It was funny. That part was funny. The film should be called Cat Mother's Day because it really should be, reminded me of filling a cat box full of poo.
Oh my God, those who can do and those who can't criticize.
Anyway, I give it 1.5 cat
Oh
paws.
my God. To you, I
Meow,
blow bubbles.
meow.
You're a stray. You're one of those cats that have no home. You're a stray cat wandering the streets.
Stray
Where
cat.
I what are they? Felines? What are they called? So they've got a weird name. So I was blowing bubbles while you did that because that's, I have to say, everybody, I've never said this before, but Felina's report was disgusting. The woman just doesn't like comedies or romantic movies. I mean, we're going to have a marathon and a voting system. We're going to vote if we still want Felina to review movies. And I'm going to contact
Oh,
Julia Roberts and all those stars that you just put down. Uh-huh. I'm
I
going to put
didn't.
you on the blackball list.
I didn't put them down. I put the story down.
Well, they picked to do it. Oh my God. You hear that, people? She's putting down the writer.
Yeah.
And Gary Marshall directed it. Now the man is rolling around in his grave. I hope that you're happy. Maybe he even wrote it.
Hey, I like him. He's a good director, but you know, I just
Well,
thought that it really needed a different twist
people,
on the comedy. It was just over the top sometimes, and it just didn't make sense.
people, I have to tell you, you've got one end of the pole here and you've got the other end of the pole. So watch it and see what happens when you come in someplace in the middle. And
Okay.
Felina, I just don't know what to say to you.
Well,
Period.
I'm not Roger Ebert.
That's for sure. I knew Roger Ebert, and you're no Roger Ebert. Look at me when you talk to me. Can you turn to me?
Oh,
Do
yeah,
you know where I am?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's look at each other. Well, everybody, that's it. We brought you the real fake news, and we are the new bickering team of news reviews, and we hope that you love it as much as we love doing it.
Yeah.
So, everybody, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll catch you next time with our Netflix movie reviews. Bye,
Yeah.
Melina.
Bye.
Keep out of trouble. Don't
Okay.
watch any more movies. Okay.